Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will present our paper with the title Engineering Education, Measuring the Relationship Between Knowledge and Confidence to the Student Performance. Current practices of engineering education are students requires solving many engineering problems. By solving those problems, consider the student can perform well in study as well as in the practices. However, gaps between the obtaining knowledge in school and skills in the practices are still large. It's a challenge to find education model to ensure the student have an appropriate level of knowledge acquisition, skills, and competency to perform in future practices. Assessment type in assessment process as part of education process can motivate students to get good grade. Typically, grading system tends to encourage students to put some answers in hope that they will get partial credit, which does not encourage a deeper understanding of their missing knowledge. From those facts, consider to develop assessment model in productive way which help students succeed. Confidence-based method started with information reference testing in 1993. Important for students to recognize how confident they are in solving problems. The method is not new, but it needs to test for engineering education field. Using similar concept, confidence-based testing, CBT, assess two aspects, the knowledge and the confidence level through multiple choice and open-ended questions. In form of diagram, CBT result divided in four categories: uninformed, misinformed, doubt, and mastery, where mastery as a result of high knowledge with high confidence. This study examined correlation between knowledge and confidence in performing the exam. Student performance determined from final grade. Final grade of student obtained from three measurements, that is practices, mid-exam, and final exam. Along the semester, there are two quizzes for two topics group before midterm. From this step, we'll obtain K1 and C1 score and 8 quizzes for three topics group after mid-exam to obtain K2 and C2 score, where K is for knowledge and C for confidence. Sample of assessment in CBT format is like this. First, students have to calculate their answers in separate sheet. Based on that result, then students choose the answer in CBT format, whether they confident with A or B or C answers, or they partially confident the answer may be A or B, or they choose to answer I don't know. This is waiting for CBT answers. And participants of research are first semester undergraduate student majoring in civil engineering, first time taking basic structural analysis course, consisting 49 students, 31 males and 18 females. After collected data is scored, partially square structural equation modeling is adapted to explain the variables. BLS part modeling avoids small sample size problems and can helpful to investigate the relationship knowledge confidence outcomes. PLS algorithm was conducted using smart PLS to test reliability and validity of the research construct. Greater than 0.5 for EVA and greater than 0.7 for CR and Cronbach alpha. Smart PLS can generate t-statistic for significance testing, which called bootstrapping procedures. All path relationship required to indicate t-values greater than 1.96. From correlationship matrix for relationship shows acceptable result for AVE, CR, and Cronbach alpha. This is score for PLSM for relationship and smart PLS model in form of diagram. From PLSM for relationship, K1 and C1 statistically not significant to PR practices. K1 and C1 are affecting to achievement of mid-exam. K1 and K2 statistically significant to exam. C variables statistically not significant to practices. C2 statistically not significant to final exam. All knowledge variables are statistically significant to the performance of the student, but the confidence variables tend not directly significant to the student's performance. In the first term, the confidence seems has influence to the student's performance, but after several quizzes it seems no impact. The CPT method believes that confidence tends to motivate the student to gain more knowledge whether the knowledge is true or false. That's why trainers need to give a continuously feedback to the student. From test result of the relationship by the PLSM, combination of knowledge and confidence can create an unstoppable force of human potential. Knowledge is directly affecting to the student achievement and confidence seems to be booster for the student to have higher achievement. Conclusions. CPT method can increase the multiple choice question exam to become an effective examination. CPT stimulates reflection for deeper learning among the student through the student asked to select the right answer as well as the level of confidence. The highly achievement of the exam can be increased by implementing the CPT if the trainer can continuously give a feedback to the student. Thank you.